Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope last week was well for you guys. I was unable to post a video last week because I had too much on my plate and my PhD proposal document was due today morning, so I was working on the edits for that all of last week. I think my next video is going to be about the month-long journey of preparing for and defending my thesis proposal, so stay tuned for that. In today's video, I take you with me through another week in March when I was working my way through lab experiments and writing the first draft of the proposal document. I came in on this Sunday morning to retrieve my sampler that I had deployed in the artificial flow chamber on Friday and prepared it for extraction on Monday morning. Then I sort of completed the chromatogram integration on the GCMS of my PRC initial samples. I was actually quite happy to see the signals quite consistent, and I'm hopeful to be able to use this data. I've had so much problem with PRC loading before. Anyway, so I weighed my passive samplers on the scale before heading home. As I prepared for the Monday morning group meeting, I was feeling quite enthusiastic about planning the next phase of experiments. And usually when I feel so enthusiastic, I end up being quite chatty and later on feeling very stupid. This morning was no exception. Lately, I've been working on a couple of animations and artistic impressions for conceptualizing passive sampling, and I ended up feeling too enthusiastic about that and started talking about that in the group meeting, and later on I was feeling very stupid about feeling so happy about such a small thing. So to distract myself from feeling stupid about feeling happy, I immersed myself back into work. I decided to play around with this label maker that I have not yet used so much. It always looked like a very big waste of energy and resources to me, printing labels and generating more paper waste. But this day I really got caught up with this new toy in the lab, and I printed labels for everything and kept sticking labels on everything I saw. I'm just going to take off my mask because there is nobody here. So I'm just going to quickly transfer my passive samplers from the loading solution into DI water because I tested my loading and everything looks great, and so they are loaded very consistently, and pretty much at a very good concentration that will be detectable on the MS. So I don't need to keep them any longer in the loading solution because I think they have equilibrated. So this jar basically is my loading jar, and I'm going to transfer. So all the PRCs are in this jar, so this jar is probably the most precious thing to me right now. I'm just going to transfer them into a clean jar which has only DI, so it's going to wash in the DI until I use them. So for that I need to find a very clean jar. I will probably use a new jar for this because I don't want any uncertainty in this. I think till now I have only mainly shown you the smaller of the two sampling devices that we built in the lab. This one right here is the other device that Louis, my lab buddy, built from scratch for my experiments. And after conducting several experiments, we realized that we want to reduce the size of the fins on this device that hold the polyethylene sheet, which is our sampler. So we decided to work on that this morning.
Part was $20.
The motor and the battery.
The battery was the most important part.
Yeah.
The motor, the battery, and this all cost about 150 bucks, somewhere around there. Oh, and the timer was like 20 bucks. So
Timer, so that's fine. Yeah. But the whole thing, I think about the battery was how much? Do you remember? 60.
Well, the battery when I got it, I included it based off of the cheap price. So if you include this, then you know, putting together this whole
200
thing would
maybe.
be $200.
$200.
Which is not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Because I was going for the ballpark of 100 to 200 was what I wanted to have this cost at the end, which was pretty alright. I was hoping for the 100 range, but
that's fine.
You win, you lose sometimes. I got real fucking fancy and I had to like figure out.
So there is a little piece inside of this, right?
So
that's where the motor hits and stays, right?
Yep, that's the first part.
And this is the lower end of the.
Yeah, so this is the lower end. So when the motor sits here, it basically sits kind of in the middle.
Snug here, like.
Yeah, the motor itself is like right here.
Right there, but the little offload is around here, maybe. Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 23rd. It's the spring break, so I am in my lab and the offices are almost empty right now. So yeah, it's a very peaceful week in the lab. Today I am sort of not feeling great, as in I just wanted to be at home and relax a little bit, but I want to finish the writing and then I have some lab experiments going on, so I just came in nevertheless. So I'm just going to evaporate my second extracted samples and then complete my third extraction. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do today. I think I'll do some interesting derivations to keep myself occupied, and yeah, and also do some writing. I've been struggling to derive a couple of equations, as you can tell. That's my frustration. These are definitely my frustration. But I got some results that look neat, and I think I could derive what I wanted to derive. So that's good. It's always a miracle to a tropical person like me to imagine how all these trees, they shed every year and also regain their leaves every year, like the entire process repeats itself every year. That's hilarious. That's amazing. And with all these leaves on the ground, there is so much organic matter going on. I bet these soils are pretty rich in organic matter. With the 3 consecutive extractions on my samplers from the experiments in the artificial flow chamber completed, I decided I will come back on Friday to run them on the GC and in the meantime work on writing my proposal document. He might be this funny father also, and then I'll be the bad mother. On Saturday morning, we decided to make a trip to Washington DC Tidal Basin to catch a glimpse of the beautiful cherry blossoms at the peak of their bloom.
I could never settle down too far away from my hometown. With my family I am bound. I stick by them till I'm in the ground. resting on the myth of old. All of the stories have been told. Secret places hidden well are gone now as far as I can tell. Ooh,